Hey everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life here for Twisted Sketches with Lisa and Christy. We are working with this Fun Sketchabilities sketch this month, and our extra challenge is to use Flair. And I am going to pull and use some of my Bohemian Dreams. This is the Coco Vanilla Studios collection that everyone was in love with last fall. And I'm playing with it. So I've had it, that was like my second secret not secret kit, I believe, my second or my third. So I've had it for quite a while, and I've created 3 layouts with it, and then I put it away, and I was like, this would really, I think, work well with this sketch. So that's why I'm pulling it out. I want to get it used up as well. And now that I am on medical leave, which is, I'm just on it until I give birth, and then I'll be on mat leave. And this is just due to my gestational diabetes. I just want to make sure the baby's growing, and there's no added stress, and so no work for me. But I'm on a very strict budget for the rest of basically all of 2019. I will be on a very, very strict scrappy budget. And so I have a bunch of kits that I need to get used up, and I am going to slowly work through them and get through them, share with you the layouts I created with them, and put them into my albums. I got to get through some of this stuff. I am still going to get a couple kits here and there this year, like for 2019, but it won't be a ton. Anyway, so part of it, before I can get anything new, is I need to get through at least 3 kits. And that's my challenge to myself, is if I can get through and kill 3 of my kits, I can get a new kit. So that is what I'm working on. And I'm starting off by going through the pattern papers and just picking the ones that I think are going to work the best and use them as the 3 strips I'm following. Being that this is our first layout for this sketch, I am trying to follow it as closely as possible. I think I do a pretty good job, actually. And I am going to do a little bit of mixed media so I can get the kind of splattered look that I see in this sketch. I think that's really pretty, and I definitely wanted to have that effect there. And so I'm going to use this paint that came in my kit as well. It is a Dylusions paint, and it's called, I'm not really sure, just the pink color. Rose Quartz is what it's called. And I watered it down, and then I used, for the gold, I just used the little bit of Heidi Shine that I had left, and the purple is the Princess color from Shimmers, and that is how I was able to get all that down. And then I picked my 2 photos here, and they are just selfies that I took with my kids in the mirror. I thought those were pretty cute, and I'm going to go ahead and use those. And then you can see I flipped one of the pattern papers around there so that I have a little bit of extra color and playfulness into the banners. And I'm looking at the sketch, and I feel like that big wide sketch or banner in the middle wasn't actually like joined together. I couldn't tell. I couldn't make it work in my brain. So I split it and just added another one, and I'm just playing with it. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use, Christina gave me like a pre-cut file that came from a collection of something, and I'm going to use that and fussy cut that one of the florals out. I originally cut out 2, but I'm only going to use 1 and make that a big statement up at the top, just for something there, a little bit of added emphasis. I'm not using the tags, but I felt like if I use this floral, I could then bring in my flare and have a home for it and get that used up. Now, I chose the challenge of using Flair this month because I struggle with using it. I buy it, I think it's really, really cute, and I don't have a ton, but I do have a little bit, but I literally have to make it a challenge for myself to use it, or I won't use it. So I felt like that was a great challenge to just incorporate and get it used up, so that I got a couple. My idea for the twist of this sketch, my plan is to use 2 flares, so hopefully I can accomplish that. Normally only 1 ever gets used on a layout. It's weird because I don't have any issues really using bulky things except for flare. I really struggle with flare. So if you are one that does not struggle, let me know how you incorporate them without any issues. Like, I'm jealous. I wish I could figure that out. So here you can see I can do that. I did back the floral. I used just this random piece of paper I had sitting on my desk to color. It had this really light pink on a yellowish creamish background, and it just worked. So I'm just using that to back it. And that will be how that all turns out. I did use the blue from one of the 6x6 papers that came in my kit to back the photo of me and Jackson. And then for the photo of Nora and I, which is the larger photo because I couldn't trim it down anymore, it was much more up close than the one of Jackson and I. And I'm going to go ahead and just use tissue paper for that. So there's something underneath it, but it's not taking away. I didn't want to take away from all the pretty pattern papers I was using as my layers for the banners. And then I am going in, and this is some of the ephemera I got. I didn't get a whole package of ephemera or anything. It was just little bits and pieces. And so I'm working through them, and I use a little bit of the ones that are actual like paper ephemera, and then I use the vellum ephemera as I love the way that turned out. So I placed a yellow one at the top and then a pink and a yellow one at the bottom. Love that. I'll work on my title, and my title, I think I found it watching a Missy Whitten layout, I think, and it's just forever is composed of nows. Selfies in the mirror, that's right now, but they're happy memories, and so I just felt like it fit. This is one of these stories that is not a nothing story. Like, it's fun and playful, and I love that it's in my album, but it doesn't have a deep meaning to it. And so just a simple title kind of like this, I feel like it works. We can put it in our family album and the kids can go through it that way. This is definitely one that will go into our family album instead of like individualized into one of the kids. Like, I feel like if I did that, I'd have to like re-scrap it so that there was another one with these photos in it, and I don't feel like doing that. So no, this is definitely going into our family album. And then I did have a few of the little gems that came in my kit as well left over, so I'm using a few of those. And then I also pulled a little silver, which is weird because my title's in gold, but I'm pulling these little silver hearts, and I'm going to put those on as well, along with this little chunkier one that says love. I have kind of been hoarding that, not wanting to use it, so I made myself use it. I love it. I felt like it was a good way to use a little bit more dimension, bringing in the flare that I was using with the bird. And basically I add a little heart at the bottom, and that's about it. I don't even think I backed my layout. So I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. Please make sure you head on over and check out Lisa's take. We did take the month of November off, so we're back here for December, and then we'll just continue. But November was just really crazy. Poor Lisa got sick. She had the flu. I had the flu early November. She had it late November. And so this series it wasn't going to happen. But we're here for December, and my layout later on in the month will probably be a little more holiday themed. I was actually able to create this layout before December even started, and so I hadn't gotten into my holiday fever yet, but I'm sure normally December is full of holiday layouts with me, so I'm sure that will appear. So there you have it. I did add a few more rub-ons, and that does it. There's a look at my final layout, and thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you in a couple weeks with the twisted up version. Bye!